Hi, welcome to Step Forward TV. My name is Deborah. How are you doing today? Thanks for being here again. As you can see, this is a very quick video. I just want to quickly correct some perception. And a few weeks back, I had a conversation with someone in another part of the UK, which is in Highland, talking about the social workers, how they take people's children. That's the saddest bit, or the most awful part of the role of a social worker. But there are lots of other areas where social work brings positive outcome into people's lives. And let me just quickly talk about maybe three or four aspects, or four different fields of social work. One, which is where the perception comes from, is the children's and family social work. With children's and family social work, this is a type of a role whereby social workers go into a home whereby there's been problem, probably there's been drug addiction in that family, probably there's been physical abuse, all sorts of abuse going on in the family, and there is a vulnerable person, which would be the child. And then that's where the social worker comes in to protect the child. In this case, they could set some the social worker can set some targets for the family, that if you're able to do this and that, and we can be rest assured that this child is safe, then the child can continue to live in such a family. But in a situation whereby this has been deemed to impact the progress of that child, then there is a likelihood of the child being taken away from such family to a place of safety. And that could be into fostering, as many people know, or putting the child in a supported accommodation. And yes, that's just to ensure that the child is safe. Sometimes it could be the mother who is at risk, then they could also provide accommodation for the mother. It could be the father who is at risk, so it's either way. So social workers don't just come to take away a child. They take away a child when there has been when the family has been assessed and the child has been deemed to be at risk. It could be at risk of any form of abuse, drug, physical violence, and all sorts, so that the child would not be negatively impacted in the future. So that is one. Another good aspect of social work role is the mental health social work. So with the mental health social worker now comes in to find a place where treatment could be provided, which could be probably a psychiatric hospital, for instance. And also probably the person is at home, the person could still receive treatment in their own home. The social worker can then refer them to different informal social groups, whereby they could also seek help and speak with other people experiencing similar problem. Or they could also refer them for counseling, which could be one-to-one counseling, group counseling, whichever one. And these are all confidential services, depending on what your needs are, what your assessed needs are. The third one that I'm going to talk about is the learning disability or the disability social worker. So they help people living with a disability to find a suitable accommodation. They help them to continue to live and enjoy life by putting services in place for them, putting protection in place for them. And it could be a lot of things. So this, like I said, this is a short video, so just to let you know that social workers don't just take away children. There are other important roles that they fulfill, and the role of a social worker is to help individuals, to help family to live a good life, to have good outcomes for whatever they have been assessed as needing support with. And then the outcome, they keep checking up on them and providing services, recommendations to ensure that they have a positive outcome and that they continue to live a good and happy life. So I hope that helps somebody. Thanks for watching. If you check my previous videos where I talk about social work, you would also find more about the roles of social workers in there. Another good thing, many children could be at risk in different areas. They might be facing probation, different charges, police issue. Social workers also help to protect such children who are going through probation, who are going through police custody, and many more. So I hope this is useful to somebody. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon again. Bye for now, Deborah.